Kids, we have Kids leaders, student leaders. We have made it to the part of the training where we are going to do What You Do Matters, and we're going to interview our guest mom, which is Renee.
Hi.
So Renee, tell us, tell us this. I have a question for you. As a parent, what are your expectations for Creek Kids, not only for your children, but for all children that attend?
So my expectation for my child and all of the other kids that attend Creek Kids would be that they would be able to bring something back with them each time they go to Creek Kids. So say I pick up Nova from Creek Kids one day, and then I ask her, oh, hey, what did you learn in Creek Kids? And I would love for her to be able to be like, oh, we talked about this. Or, be able to show me maybe, oh, look, we made this today. Or even just right now, she's not really talking yet, but just be happy, clearly, she had a good time in the classroom with the other kids and stuff.
Well, that makes me think of one of the mottos that Creek Kids says is that we want to be the best hour of every family's week. And so when you pick up your child from the nursery, when you pick up Nova, you want her to be happy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about any things that you have been super happy or pleasantly surprised about?
I have been happy with the fact that Nova has always been happy. Like she loves to go to the nursery. And I was shocked that she went so willingly at first too, because she had been in the church with me since she was really little. And then one day I was like, okay, she's old enough. Let's go. Let's try the nursery thing. And I was thinking, oh no, she's gonna cry. She's gonna fuss. I'm gonna be having a hard time leaving her there. And she walked in and said, bye, Mom, and went off to play. And I was like, easy enough.
Yeah. Now, not every little one is that easy.
Mine is very much a little extrovert, loves to be around other kids and stuff. So that won't be everyone's experience. And it's okay if your kid is not willing at first. It's a new thing sometimes, and new things are scary.
But it helps when our Creek Kids student leaders have warm smiles and make eye contact and are genuinely happy to see the little ones that come through our doors.
Yes.
I have another question for you, Renee. Has your child, Nova, had any disappointments or bad feelings while in Creek Kids?
Only when she has to leave. But other than that, no, she loves it. She doesn't seem to ever come back, crying or something happened.
So she's happy, she's engaged.
Happy, she's engaged, and she doesn't want to leave because it's so much fun there.
That's great.
So.
What is your child's favorite thing about Creek Kids? I mean, you explained some of that already, but what's one of the things that you think she loves?
She definitely loves the social aspect. She's a social butterfly. She loves seeing other kids, loves getting to, go up and play with them and stuff. She loves all the different toys that she gets access to, and she loves singing and dancing and just any kind of music she is very into.
So she's enjoying those finger play, songs, stories, stomping feet, marching, all kinds of those, kind of that whole child development where she's getting engaged with her physical needs, her emotional needs, and then getting books read to her and just being engaged in seeing, right? Reading, good. This one's important, Renee, and I really appreciate your time sharing your perspective with our Creek Kids student leaders. If you had one piece of advice to give our student leaders, what would it be?
To always be willing to try different ways of doing things. So every kid is very different.
Yes.
Like I said, my kid is extrovert, is very happy-go-lucky kind of a child, and so she's pretty easily entertained with all, anything flashy, noisy, that kind of stuff that grabs her attention. Some kids may not necessarily be like that, and so it would be great if the leaders were able to kind of tailor to each of the kids as much as possible. I mean, obviously, you're only one person, so you can't do everything.
Right.
But just being able to, notice when kids get engaged and notice what engages them and kind of...
There's a level of respect there, right?
Yes.
Respecting each child for where they're at, because not every child is your child, but every child matters to God.
Yes.
And so we want them to be seen and feel important and valued, even if they're not the most extroverted of children, right? That we want them to feel connected and cared for. And I was thinking in this age group, there's something about redirection. If one child has a toy, a toddler says, that's my toy. I played with it, 10 minutes ago, but it's my toy now. So being able for our student leaders to be able to redirect the little ones to help them be able to play well, right? Play well with one another. And then it helps the teachers when the children are redirected in positive, respectful ways, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, thank you, guest mom Renee, and we look forward to seeing Nova as she continues to grow up through the nursery and the red room and the blue room. But in all ways, we want to be the best hour of every family's week. So thank you, Renee.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
And thank you, Creek Kids student leaders, for taking the time to sit through and watch What You Do Matters, because what you do does matter.